2 to the face, 2 to Jace. I'm a poet. And I knew it. Goro. Boom. A 5/5 red dragon creature with Goro-Goro. You gotta love the Goblin Samurai. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Gruul, featuring Gruul Legends, and where do we even start with this big pile? I think the most natural fitting place is going to be the Bard class. Legendary creatures you control get a +1/+1 counter on them, and then for the level 2, you're going to go ahead and legendary spells, you're going to cost 1 less red and green. Pretty good. The level 3 for 5, you can go ahead and storm your library. Really good, but mainly we just kind of want that level 2. Level 3 is more of like a luxury position. Level 2, once you do that, pretty much all your 2-drops are free. We do have Agatha and Ruby making an appearance from Eldraine, so this is wonderful. My first instinct was like, okay, anything that's red and green only that becomes free in Bard class is worth running, and Eldraine gave us 2 new things to play with it. I'm only running 1 Agatha, but maybe we need to tweak that. I don't know. Either way, Ruby is a 3-of definitely, acting as a mana dork and a haste creature, and the ability to swing in and get a buff. I mean, this thing, Ruby, it really shines in Bard class, more than in Standard, in my humble opinion. Targ is wonderful. It does go well with the Agatha because it does have the activated abilities. So does Maze Crusher. But then I kind of, I mean, there still is like the Radha and everything. We definitely like this. It can grab lands, and that 6 mana sync ability does go along with our Agatha. So you could probably justify going for 2, but there's so many things that the Agatha doesn't have, like activated abilities, that it feels a little bit weird to have more than 1. But it is what it is. I'm running 4 Play with Fires just because, I mean, there's so many different things that you need to hit. There's like, you know, just random things between like the Virtuoso, Mana Dorks, just anything. And plus you get to hit the face, you get to fix up your draws. And we are also running Ancient Animus. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control if it's legendary, which they are. And then we get to do a fight. Pretty good, and the +1/+1 counter does help out with Goro-Goro. Bard class also gives +1/+1 counters, but Goro-Goro can make a 5/5 Flying Dragon Spirit. Pretty gosh darn cool if you ask me. We have the Hajar Loyal Bodyguard. This thing is awesome. I mean, you can just sacrifice it, give everything indestructible. The only thing that's bad about it is it doesn't give hexproof, so you're still kind of screwed if they exile it. But other than that, everything is pretty much pretty straightforward. You already know we are running the God of Destiny in Gruul. We have to have at least 1. You have to. Look how cool this is. We got the alternative art, so it is what it is. We already have haste on the Samut, so did a nice little card draw. Pretty nice. Domri on Anarch of Bolas. I mean, come on, just give it up. Can't be countered. +1/+0, which helps out the Agatha. Helps in general aggro. I mean, and then you get a fight spell along with it. So I mean, just so wonderful. Domri is just so. You could probably run 4 of this, but I'm running 3. I think that's the right one. Halana and Elena and Embercleave. I don't think I have to go into much detail what Halana and Elena or Embercleave do. They have been around forever. We know what they do. This is the deck. This is Gruul. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. The Nomad Man versus Mana Man. Well, good luck, Nomad Man. We got 2 Bard classes. We're looking good. And that was a mulligan, my friend. So let's go ahead and give them the friendly mulligan hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because that stuff is terrible. All right, let's go ahead and drop the Den of the Bugbear. Get into our little Bard class. Don't really have that. Ooh, Tormund's Crypt. Yeah, that's not. We don't really mess with the graveyard, so we don't really care about that. And we can go for Gallia, but we prefer the Bard class. Very much so. Bard class is pretty much the deck that, it's the card that makes the deck run. Alright, so the Tormund's Crypt, we don't really care about this whatsoever. Assemble the team. Is this? Wait. I'm under Historic. That's an alchemy card. Did I click Historic by accident? Okay, well, we'll still try to make this work. No big deal. We are at a disadvantage. We're facing alchemy cards? What the heck? Okay. Well, let's just go in for the Bard class. Go up to level 2. And now, look at this. I mean, look how ridiculous. We might even beat the Historic. Who cares? I don't care. We're going to go for Agatha, the Vile Cauldron. Then, we're going to go in. Well, it doesn't even really matter. They're tapped out, so I'm not really worried about my sequencing here. We got Klothys, God of Destiny. And last but not least, we got the Gallia of the Endless Dance. And look at that. Now it's a creature. Still can't swing with it, but we're going to swing in with this, and we're looking pretty good. So, the God of Destiny, at the beginning of our pre-combat main phase, we're going to be able to exile a card from the graveyard. That's pretty cool. Settle the Wilds. Again, I'm not really worried, though. They're not really doing anything. So, let's go ahead and do this. I don't really care about adding mana sources, I don't believe, right? The Agatha, I guess I could use this. Trample and Hexproof. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Well, actually, we can't. There's no land card. Never mind. Never mind. Just kidding. We'll go ahead and just take the damage and do what we can. And now, I mean, this is pretty good. Agatha of the Vile Cauldron, because we've got power 2, because of our our Bard class, we're just gonna go. They're tapped out, so I'm just gonna do this. Ba-boom, +1/+1, trample haste on every creature. Gallia's gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna do this. Take action. We're gonna discard a card at random, draw 2 cards. That feels pretty good to me. Yeah, we don't need another Bard class. We do get an Embercleave. I suppose we should have, if we would have Embercleaved, I think we probably would have had it, so perhaps I should have done that a little bit earlier. Culling Ritual is actually not that big of a deal. We can still go for lethal here with Den of the Bugbear, so it's actually going to end up not... well... Oh, the Reservoir. This thing does the 50 life. This is the 50 life card, so we actually don't care about that. Let's go ahead and get this icky Alchemy card out of here. Assemble the team. Down to 2 you go. And Den of the Bugbear is going to take care of this game. Nice and handy. All in a day's work. Beating a historic team with Explore. Sebastian or Sebastane? Either way, how's it going here? Let's go ahead and get it going. No Bard class, but that's okay. Sometimes we don't need the Bard class. Ooh, a snow-covered island. Fancy. Oh, no. Okay, we actually have a pretty good matchup here, so if they're going to be going for mill, again, we have an okay matchup here. Let's see what you got. I wonder if they're going to go ahead and counter me. Again, this is pretty much just a race against the clock, so let's go ahead and just drop our land, do our thing. I guess we could just drop, they're probably going to counter us anyway, so I think we're just going to go in for Gallia, just because it has haste. Let's just do the fastest thing humanly possible. If they do have a counter spell, they got the counter spell. We'll just go ahead and burn through them. It's okay. It's okay. Jawari Disruption. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. It's been a while since I've seen Jawari Disruption. All right, let's see here. Impulse. Okay, I don't mind Impulse because that means they're not milling me. That means they are taking in like basically an entire turn to look for a land, and they are not milling me this way. Rune Crab. Oh God. Okay, let's see if we can just kill you really quick. Ruby is a legendary, so we can go ahead and take the Ancient Animus. I don't think we're that sweaty on this just yet. Let's drop this for red. We do need more red in the deck actually. So if we drop Ruby, we can't kill you. Can't kill you, but we can get 2 things down. Ugh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that and drop our Hajar, the loyal Bodyguard, and next turn we can go for the Ancient Animus. That'll be a decent 1-2 punch. I think that's a little bit more mana efficient than just dropping the Maze Crusher or something like that. You do get a +1/+1 counter on you, which kind of helps the Goro-Goro as well, too. Because if we have a modified creature, we can create a 5/5 red dragon with flying, which could get over the Ruined Crab, but hopefully we'll just get rid of the Ruined Crab before then anyway. So, let's see, don't you... I mean, they're only running blue, so they can really only Fading Hope my stuff. They can't really kill it. So that's kind of nice. Just don't drop a Fabled Passage on me. Don't drop a Fabled Passage with the Ruined Crab. It is the most evil... nah, I'm just kidding. I think Witch Oven... Cat Oven is the most evil thing you can do. So, Merfolk Secret Keeper, not the end of the world. We can take that out with the Ancient Animus. Okay, another land. We do like land. I think we're going to go for an even red-green split here. And let's just drop the Maze Crusher here. Let's drop the Maze Crusher. We can pay off a Make Disappear if they are running that. And I could go for Goro-Goro, but I don't want to go for Goro-Goro. Nah, it feels a little bit weakened, I suppose. Let's not do that. Not Goro-Goro just yet. Let's keep up for the Ancient Animus, depending on what they got going on here. Let's try this out. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this out. Obviously they could have some sort of disruption, but we've already played into this, so if we go for Ancient Animus, we'll put a +1/+1, we'll kill the crab and kill you. I'm sure they have some sort of, like, bounce spell. Oh, just a Spell Pierce. Yeah, okay. I guess that's better than a Fading Hope. Fading Hope would be a lot more annoying. We at least get to keep the Hajar on the battlefield now. Oh, Stern Dismissal. Okay, well, we'll turn to our hand, but you know what? I mean, They haven't really done a good job at milling us, so I'm actually okay with this. Jace, the perfect mind. Oh, how perfect you are. How perfect you are, Jace.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia.
I will never surrender my mind to Phyrexia. Ain't no way. No way.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Oh, I think I can comprehend them. They're pretty simple. You want to beat me. I'm not letting you, Jace. Absolutely no way, no how. Okay, so if we go for Goro-Goro, we need to have an attacking modified creature. That's kind of the problem. So I think we're just going to go ahead and drop the Migloz Maze Crusher. Let's go for Goro-Goro, and let's go ahead and give everything haste. Boom! Goro-Goro, the Goblin Samurai. I love this little guy. Boom! Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and swing into you. I guess, well, you don't really do any good, Goro-Goro. You gave us haste, which was nice. But I'm going to, yeah, let's go ahead and swing in here. Yeah, at least we get rid of a Merfolk Secret Keeper. And then I would assume, at least we give him two things now, so the Jace can mill us for what? 3 times 4, it's 12. I mean, They're just, whoa. Why? Hold on, they're gonna mill 3 cards, and if a graveyard has 20 or more cards...
Upon your ideas.
Wait. If a graveyard has 20 more cards... Hold on, am I reading this correctly? Oh, 3 cards. You draw 3 cards, otherwise you still draw a card. Okay, whoops, I'm dumb. Alright, let's see how much... We'll go down to 27. We do have, a decent stuff. 3 drops, 4 drops, so we kind of ate the Tasha's Hideous Laughter quite a bit. And they are tapped out. So that's pretty nice. See if we want to kill the Jace. I mean, is it worth killing the Jace, or do we want to swing in something else? I think it probably is worth it. I might even do something a little bit kooky here. I might swing in 1 time to the Jace, and then the rest to the face. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Some to Jace, the rest to the face. Let's go. My turn. Let's see what we draw here. Ooh, an Ancient Animus. Well, that is going to alleviate pretty much all of our worries here. We could go for this, kill the Rune Crab, swing it on the Jace, and we have nothing to worry about. But then we can't go for Goro-Goro, and I think I kind of want this 5/5 Red Dragon Spirit creature token with flying. Yeah, I think we're going to do that instead. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, let's do this. Let's swing in all on you, and I think we might take Goro-Goro, swing it on the Jace. If they want to block this, we kind of guarantee that we kill the Jace this way with the Ruby. 2 to the face, 2 to Jace. I'm a poet, and I knew it. I knew it. So let's go ahead and do this. Bang. Ruby goes up. Let's go ahead and create Goro-Goro. Boom. A 5/5 red dragon creature with Goro-Goro. You gotta love the Goblin Samurai. So Jace is going down. I don't care what you do. You can... I would assume they just keep the crab, just stay put, but I really want the 5/5 flyer. I think it's going to matter here. That is a little bit better than going in for something else. Down to 11 they go. No more Jace.
Your victory is an illusion. Nothing more.
An illusion, huh? Oh, Whelming Wave. Oh, goodness. Okay, return all creatures to their owner's hands. Okay, so the crab goes, so... Okay, we don't love that, but like, I mean... It's not that bad. Goro-Goro continues to give everything haste, so that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and drop you. I guess we have a little bit too much green, so that's kind of yucky. Let's go for Ruby. Ruby, and then you. Well, no, let's go for you, and then Goro-Goro. There we go. Okay, and then we can give Migloz the Maze Crusher haste next turn. That feels pretty good. So the Whelming Wave, I mean, pretty nasty, but we can make do. 25. Hopefully they don't have another Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Another Rune Crab. Okay. A forest. We don't care about our life here. We can absolutely take all the life we need. So let's go ahead and drop the Migloz Maze Crusher. That is right. Goro-Goro. Let's go ahead and give everything haste. Ba-bam. And should we go for this Ancient Animus? If they do want to bounce something, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and put this on the Goro-Goro to be as wide as possible. So let's do this. We do go +1/+1, and they do not have anything. They don't have anything. Migloz, boom. Let's go ahead and give us I mean, we give it Vigilance and Menace, but if they don't swing, we don't even get to. We don't have to. The crabs go bye-bye. Aegis, how we doing here? Let's go, let's keep this. We got a Ruby on turn 2. That's an easy keep. Alright, let's see what you got. Going against Yorion, let's see how many cards we got in the old main deck. 73. Sometimes I see like Yorion, man. Just what a card. I have not made a deck with Yorion, but probably gonna have to test it out. I know that back when before I even made content, I had CGB. Obviously, if you know, you always know. Yorion was the CGB thing. Was it like 2020, 2019 or something? 2020, I think. No, it might have been 2019. I don't even remember. When did Lauren come out? Either way, love Yorion, and I think I'm gonna make a deck with it soon to pay homage to it as I enter into more of a not devout, but not devout or exclusive, but more exclusively Explorer. So let's swing with our Ruby during Tracker. I have not made a standard deck with Ruby yet. It feels like it's stronger in Bard class, so I guess we'll see. I do pay the life on the God of the Shrine. Anointer Priest. Okay, this is just basically whenever a creature token, it has to be a token though, you gain 1 life. That's actually not that big of a deal whatsoever. I think we could go in for Halana and Elena, or we could just go straight in for Samut. Get a card draw going, but I think Halana and Elena is a little bit more mana efficient. Plus, we're not swinging in with Ruby anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, this is fine. Give our tapped Ruby a little boost. But the Anointed Priest, I mean, I know they have Embalm. They do have Embalm, which I guess that's kind of the reason that they're playing this, because this just doesn't seem that strong for 2. But I don't know. We'll see. This does seem to be like Orzhov. A lot of times there's like Esper. Wedding announcement. Okay, so here come the tokens. Here comes the bride. Here comes the token. Gain 1 life. Yeah, they just gain 1 life. Like, it doesn't seem that strong, but we'll see. We'll see. We only have 2, so I guess we go for the Ancient Animus, but that kind of takes away from us a little bit. I don't really care that much about what they got going on, so let's go for... This already has haste, so that's fine. I guess we can potentially take some card draw here. Put this on. They don't really have any good blocks, so I guess we'll go ahead and do this, just so we can swing in with everything fairly comfortably. Yeah, even if they double block Halana Elena, we're still good there. And we get a nice little pump from the Ruby, so I like this. Nice little chump block, which is fine. They should have probably chump blocked the Samut, just because we do get to draw a card this way, and I'm okay with that. I mean, they get to lose 1 extra life that way. They save 1 life, but like, I don't know. I mean, if they have token decks and they aren't running like hard removal, we should have a good advantage here. Don't think they're gonna have time. I don't think we're gonna put enough time on the clock for a Yorion. Fatal Passage. They're just busting this right away, so they do want something. Again, with Explorer, I always gotta be cognizant of a Settle the Wreckage. Don't want to just swing in aimlessly. So I am not running any sort of protection green instance. I'm not doing that. We're going all in on the Floodage. Rite of Oblivion. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. They actually let us keep our Halana and Elena, keep a little token action. I don't think that's the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. If I go into Radha, that would be a little bit better, but I also think the Maze Crusher can destroy a target artifact or enchantment. I can actually do that, so... It's either drop the Radha and then search for a land off the top, but I think the Maze Crusher is a little bit better with this out here, so let's just do this now. And we need 3 to be able to kill the wedding announcement, so I'm actually not going to swing in with Ruby, which, well, man, it's rough. I would like to, though. I really would like to. Don't think we're going to. Let's go ahead and pull you back. Halana can swing in, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. Alright, let's kill the wedding announcement. If they do chump block, they do get rid of their food for the Rite of Oblivion, which is fine. Alright. I think we can live with this. If they, I don't think they're running board wipes if they're committing to a token deck, which is why I'm playing like this. If they weren't, I'd probably play a little bit differently. But we also have Den of the Bugbear. If they do wipe the board, which isn't admittingly that strong, considering they still at 10 life. Pretty much, I mean, I don't know. They're going to probably need a board wipe here, right? Unless they're running that Settle the Wreckage card that I've heard so much about, which is pretty much like Wandering Emperor on steroids. Another wedding announcement. That is not a big deal. and an Authority of the Consoles. What's this thing? They come in tapped, right? That is not that big of a deal, especially if we've got the Ancient Animus. They're tapped out. They are tapped out. This is a good game. So let's go ahead and just do this. This is easy money. Easy money. We smash. Gruul smashes over the dreaded token deck. And this, yeah, we didn't get the tack in. GG's. Kinkin, how are we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. I see a BARD class I keep. It's pretty simple. It's really that simple. 2 Halana and Elena. With the legendary rule, obviously, I mean, I'm not running a mirror box, so you always have to be kind of careful about that, but this is just an absolute no-brainer. Let's go ahead and drop our BARD class. As soon as you get BARD class to level 2, everything becomes essentially free. It feels like cheating. It feels like cheating. The Ruby becomes free. It can also give you some stuff. The Hajar is free. I mean, just forget about it. Prosperous Innkeeper. All right, let's see what you got here. We do not get into our 3rd land drop, which would feel a little unfair if we had BARD class on the play. I mean, that would be a little unfair. So we do get nerfed a little bit in that regard. So let's go ahead and drop our free Hajar and a Ruby, Daring Tracker, so that we can drop our Radha card of the Keld. And let's see if we can dig for a land. We miss our land drop here, so let's see if we can get it. We do not, unfortunately. So it is going to be very, very important to keep the Radha we're going to have to keep it. Hopefully they don't have exile, because we want to keep it indestructible with a loyal bodyguard, because we need our land drops. Like, we do need our land drops to kind of be able to like storm with the BARD class here. They do have another little treasure token with our little innkeeper. That innkeeper is so cute. Just that little halfling citizen with a little belly on him. I hear you, man. I got a belly on me too. Let's see here. I'm not again, it's not with Yorion. I mean, usually Yorion. Well, if Hajar's going bye-bye, we might as well just blow this up. Sure, I mean, whatever. We don't get the life gain this way, but I'm not really worried about my life. I don't think we're not gonna lose a race to the life. Unfortunately, ossification comes and does kill our Radha, which really blows. Not gonna lie, that's pretty rough. Oh, they're gonna swing in. I don't know how prosperous you think you are, but that doesn't seem like a prosperous move. I don't know about all that, but either way, we get to drop our Halana and Elena partners. Got the Ruby. We could go for play with fire to kind of search for land, but we have 2 Halana and Elena. I think we're just gonna be aggressive here. 5 damage is a little bit too much to, or rather 7 rather, because we do have she herself has 4 or greater. So, I think it's a little bit too much to leave off the table. Let's just go ahead and try to be as fast as possible. Jukai Naturalist we can kill with the play with fire or the Animus, so Spirited Companion. The life gain isn't great, so let's be cognizant of that. I don't appreciate getting rid of my Red Hat, but we got the Copperline Gorge, so we're looking good there. We can't trample through anything, so I think the most common, yeah, let's just do this. This is the no-brainer thing. Let's just go and pick off the Jukai Naturalist, because we are swinging in, so let's get rid of the opportunity for them to gain life. And yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Swing in. Unfortunately, a 10, 11, like, my goodness. If they only had 1 creature, I would for sure slam down this Ancient Animus, but they do not, so they're going to eat this very, very effective chump block, unfortunately, and there's not much we can do about that. Yep, end turn. Still can't go for the BARD class level 3. That does cost 5. Even with Ruby, we're not good on that. Oh, you little innkeeper. I was just giving you a compliment, but I don't know how I'm feeling about that anymore, you little innkeeper. You're not so cute anymore. This life gain stuff, not so cute anymore. Let's see if they take the Yorion. They do have 3 mana sources here, so they are going to bust it down and get down the Yorion Sky Nomad. Let's see, do I want to go for the Ancient Animus? I think I kind of want to kill the Yorion this way. Man. If we top deck into a land, we could go for this. I think we're going to save it. Another BARD class is actually not good at all. Oh. It's actually one of the worst draws in the deck. Oof. Absolutely nothing doing here. How do we want to play this? Well, I mean, we're still going to attack. If they want to quadruple block Halana and Elena, they are going to be pretty not happy with the result. So we do have this Ancient Animus, so let's see if they take the bait. Plus, they're not going to let the Ruby go through, so it's fine. Yep, pretty efficient there. I guess we may... Well, no, we can't. No, we can't. We can't even play down the other Bard class just for funsies. Not even for funsies. Not even for funsies, just because we got... Gotta hold up this fight spell here. Even if they do go for Yorion, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Whoa, they're swinging in. Okay, so that tells me you've got, like, removal. Oh, yeah, never mind. They're just gonna blink them. Never mind. Alright. So, let's do this. Yeah, a 4-5. I guess we may as well just do this real quick. Before they get their treasure tokens, they could have some sort of interaction. So let's go ahead and just get rid of Yorion. They even got the alternative art. I think I have the alternative art Yorion as well. Even though I've never played with it, I somehow got it. Very cool card. Oh, you can't, I always forget that you can't see it because my big head's in the way. But, you can still see it in the small version right here, so. Alright, let's go ahead and blink back your ossification nonsense. I mean, I would assume they just... Are they gonna get rid of the ruby? Oh, they are. Okay, well, I mean, I don't particularly mind the Radha, because look, we get a land here. That's actually not too bad. I am gonna go for... I guess we can go for red. Yeah, let's go for red. It's fine. No, more land. Man. Kinda yucky here. Can't go in for the pomp. Yeah, let's just swing in. There's, again, just pretty simple. This, wow, they just let me take the, okay. I guess we may as well just go for level 2 on this Bard class as well, in case they have a way to remove one of them. I guess they have, like, Binding of the Old Gods or something. Cycling, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of the cycling. Ooh, I didn't know, okay. Whenever enchantment enters the battlefield, you can draw a card. Not that big of a deal. Now we're getting a little bit flooded, so let's try and think here. Do we want to go for Den of the Bugbear? Probably not. No, let's not do that. Another land. Oh my goodness, okay. I don't think the Den of the Bugbear is all that relevant right at the moment here. I think it's more important to go for a level 3. We can do that afterwards. There's no pressure to do that. They are absolutely going to want to block at least the Radha. Let's see if they do a quadruple block on the Halana Elena. I don't think they would. That'd be like really ballsy. Down to 7 they go, and let's go ahead and make a level 3 Bard class. We are getting stronger and stronger with each level of the Bard class. Spirited Companion, I don't like that. That's a double draw with the Blossoms, so don't love that at all. But again, with the level 3 on this Bard class, Glasspool Mimic, are they going to go in for another one? Okay, more life gain. We need to get into like an Embercleave. So I'm just thinking of how I want to play this out, because we do have Halana and Elena. We need a way to give ourselves Trample, of course. Oh, a main decked Yorion. Oh my goodness. A main decked Yorion. Okay. Woo-wee. We do got our Ruby back for, you know, half a second, just before this ossification comes back, but let's see what they take back. They do get Legend Rule on the Yorion. We got the alternative art Yorion, and then we got the regular art Yorion, so... Oh god, I think we're going to have to kill them right here. So let's see if we can do our best Storm with the Bard class, because we're going to have to do something here. They have so much advantage right now, it's crazy. And of course they get another Yorion, but this one already entered the battlefield, so let's see what they do. Let's see if they do it. I mean, they have to be careful here. If I find a way to get into Embercleave, I mean, it's not looking good. But crazier things have happened, so they're going to get rid of those. Okay. Okay. If I cast this Halana Elena, we start to get our Storm job, right? Not great, but I don't see another way. We're going to have to push for game here. So let's go ahead and drop our Halana Elena, just so that we can get our Bard class nonsense going. Oh my god, that's terrible! Wow! We have nothing to play! Oh no! We have nothing to play! All the land in the world and just another Bard class. That's gonna be it, huh? Oh man, that's pretty disappointing. Oh, we got flooded. My goodness, yeah. We'll go ahead and play it out, but oh man, that is, I mean, wickedly disappointing here. We're gonna swing in. They're just gonna chump block us here. 9-10 is going to be easy pickings. So we'll play it out, but my goodness. 3 Bard classes. They actually just take it. Oh my gosh, I wish I had like a pump spell or something, but yeah, now they got all this going on, I don't see how we're going to get out of here. How many cards you got in your hand? Ah, just 10. No biggie. No biggie. Glass full mimic on the blossoms. Again, though, there is a world. There is a world where we could win if I top deck into like Evercleave or Embercleave, and they don't have removal. I think it really is possible. So let's just play it out. Hopefully they tap themselves out before they do anything. Any sort of removal, and that's pretty much it. Hollow Haunting. Okay. Okay. This is a spirit, so I have to be cognizant of that. This is also spirits. Ossification is pretty much going to set this in. I think it's, they don't have lethal on the board. Trying to think here. With our Bard class, I mean, it's still not impossible. If they only have one more treasure, I guess it could be with a, another ossification is going to get rid of our Halana and Elena. Draw a card, gain life, do the thing. Skippity doopy doo. We have to pretty much top deck, like, I'm trying to think of what we could have. We have to top deck some crazy stuff and get Embercleave, but I'm not giving up. Not yet. Not yet. I've seen crazier things. I've seen crazier things. We do have haste creatures. We do have haste creatures. And we've got 3 Bard classes out. Maybe I should have went for level 3 on the other one. I'm trying to think, could I have done that the last turn? I don't know if I could have. I mean, that's pretty fitting to the game, but that was a good game. We'll go ahead and clank them up. Disappointed, but nice deck.